My military service in the Coast Guard has been instrumental in who I am as a leader. Serving the community of Puerto Rico, being a Puerto Rican in the U.S. Coast Guard was extremely humbling and a very proud moment. We're an island, so the ocean, the shoreline, all of the vessel traffic, that all is managed by the Coast Guard. And so I have a different connection outside of just being a resident, really understanding the importance of marine vessels into the economy of the island, the protection of the systems, the ecosystem, and also managing emergencies. Being in the Caribbean, we were hit with multiple hurricanes, earthquakes, you name it. We managed almost every emergency in the book. So the Coast Guard is a very small service. It has less than 40,000 active duty members. It's smaller than the New York police force. And because we're small, we get to do a lot of different things. I was a direct commission engineer, so I was able to commission as an officer because of my engineering background. And I started my career doing engineering inside one of their big boats, like 400-footer boat. I was in the engine room and also in the electrical division and just running the systems, the main propulsion and the electrical division, all of the generation. I also did emergency management for most of my career. So I was in the fire team for the helicopter operations. I was managing fire repair lockers for main space fires on the ship. I was working with large teams in Deepwater Horizon to clean shoreline after the oil spill. And the last deployment was the Operations Allies Welcome, which was when the Afghanistan left Afghanistan, and I had to create morale welfare teams. I had to create an education system so they learned the language, they learned how to assimilate to the culture in the U.S., managing abuse of humans like kids and women. And so every assignment was something new to learn and something new to do. Overall, the Coast Guard's always here to do a good job and do a good mission. And I think that every day that I woke up, I was very proud to wear the uniform because what we were doing mattered in a very positive way. It just keeps adding to who you are as a human and as a professional, right? So coming in DWP, understanding our maturity on emergency management and how do we get the department ready for climate change and the things that we're seeing. We know that emergencies are coming more frequently and with higher impact, and so emergency management of the past has become our new blue sky operations and trying to get our organization to be ready for whatever comes our way while we still have big goals like LA 100 clean energy transition, 70% local water, and managing day-to-day operations. Veterans Day is a super important day to recognize the sacrifices of all of the service members that have some pay the ultimate sacrifice to defend our Constitution and our freedom. In the U.S., most veterans are volunteers. They chose to do this. They weren't mandated to do this. And without them, we wouldn't have the freedoms that we experience here in the U.S. So it is a really important day for the people to recognize the importance of the service members and for the service members to feel very proud and honored for their service. I would say to all my veterans, thank you for your service. I am very appreciative for your sacrifice, and I hope that you remember the good stories.